record is there. In FCT as a minister, your record is there. And as two-time governor of Kaduna State, you did well. But I have a very strong petition against you that borders on security, unity, and cohesiveness of Nigerian nation. And I think that petition has to be considered along in this screening exercise.
So our situation, even if we have 7,000 megawatts, we don't have a distribution line to carry it all over Nigeria. 7,000. So if you are, Mr. President give you a portfolio in the power sector, what do you intend to do to balance between what we are going to have as increment towards the reserve knowledge in the issue of generation and distribution? That's number one.
Thank you, Mr. President. As said by previous speakers, El-Rufal is well known to all of us, Nigerians, and in fact to the international community. And as agreed by all of us, he has done very well in all the offices occupied, from DG BPE to FCT Minister and two-time Governor of Kaduna State. I had a question before, but given the President said by this Senate yesterday regarding the two other governors who were asked to take a bow and go, I want to join my colleagues to insist and to request that he should take a bow and go. Let me say. Yeah? Take a bow.
Everybody here will attest to the credibility of the nominee when it comes to performance in every assignment he has undertaken for this country. And he is not different from any other one that have also performed in other places. There were two governors that have been here for screening, and there was a precedent, and that precedent, as a convention in chambers like this, must be sustained. And as such, I want to propose that Nasiru El-Rufal should take his bow and go. And then all other things can be determined when we come to the confirmation stage. Thank you, Mr. President.
But Your Excellency, even if we are able to generate 13,000 megawatts today, our transmission infrastructure can only do 5,000, maybe 6,000 at best. So the second major constraint to electricity supply in Nigeria is the transmission infrastructure. We need to close the loop in our transmission system so that the 13 system collapses we had in 2022 are not repeated again in our history. And this can be done. There is money to expand the transmission infrastructure. We just need to organize ourselves, remove politics from transmission procurement, and focus on improving our transmission infrastructure. The third problem is distribution. In 2013, we privatized our distribution companies, 11 of them, 60% to the private sector, 40% to be held by government. The idea is that the 40% is supposed to be listed on the stock exchange so that every Nigerian will be a shareholder in these companies. But that has not happened. 10 years after privatization, the government is still, in one way or the other, subsidizing electricity. As I said the last time we checked, it was about 1.6 trillion in a privatized environment. This is unsustainable and unacceptable.
Rating agencies and and the necessary security agencies, they will handle it on their own, and they will be so advised. Ours is just to screen, but we've noted the petitions.
As regards the state of the economy, let us remember where we have come from. In 1990, the wealth, the income per capita, the GDP per capita of Nigeria was higher than that of China. As recently as 1990, today Chinese per capita income is $13,000 nearly. Nigeria's is just over $2,000. So you can see the gap that has opened up. And the reason why was that production growth was stalled by insecurity, by inflation, and by wasteful government expenditure to a large extent. However, in the last 2 months, there really has been a turnaround in the Nigerian economy, which is room for tremendous optimism.